Mark, thanks for taking the time out today. Wanted to ask you, how did you first find out about SureStep?
Well, I first found out about SureStep was in December of 2008. I was actually working for a utility company in California, right, as a distribution supervisor. And sitting in my meetings, I would actually hear all kinds of stories and times where I'd have to go and do work on the weekends, on holidays, you know. And with a busy schedule like that, I couldn't do anything for my children. I had an 11-year-old and a 7-year-old at the time. Couldn't go to baseball games, basketball games, football. One day, it really touched me when my boss told me, he says, "Hey, Mark, you're gonna go out and do that job over on Saturday." And I said, "I actually have guys working there, you know, they'll be there." And he goes, "Well, you know what, just get over there and, you know, show your face and make sure everything is operating. You know, after all, we have a business to run." I said, "Oh, okay. You know, missing my son's football jamboree was a big deal." I did go and checked on the guys. Long story short, as I was driving, I thought about, what do I need to do? You know, I'm the guy that's dealing with vacation, sick, dealing with personalities, clients, customers, complaints. Yeah, we have a business to run. Why can't I run my own business? So that's when I got online. I started to look for all types of businesses. I looked for restaurants, I looked for safety companies, I looked for just about anything to free myself up. And I ran into a company called SureStep. And so as I found SureStep, I thought to myself, okay, safer when wet, not a coating. It interests me, but I looked past it. Then I started to look again on other businesses, and what happened was I saw SureStep again. So I stopped, I put everything to a halt, and I analyzed the business. I brought the business to the attention of a few of my friends, and I said, "Hey, guys, take a look at this. What do you think of this?" "Oh, that'd be great if it worked." And so at that point, I said, well, I'm gonna do research. I'm gonna contact SureStep and see what they can tell me. I'm a guy that likes to go online. I like to check out the internet and look at complaints, all kinds of stuff, look at all kinds of research on businesses. And a lot of times, people are saying more bad things and negative things about businesses and products and those sorts of things that when they don't work. Well, if I look back, SureStep has been around for some time and there weren't any complaints. Okay, no complaints at all. So I figured they're not complaining that the product isn't working at all. So fast forward, I get into SureStep and I'm thinking to myself, yes, this product is gonna work. After all, these guys are actually gonna send somebody out to train me. Now, can you imagine if you were to go in and you try to provide training and support to a new distributor and that the product doesn't work? That'd be, you know, that we would actually have a problem with that. But you know what? SureStep did what they say that they do. The product worked, and you know, hands down, it's the new way of technology.
And the customers like it?
And the customers not like it, they love it. Because they always say, "Where have you been?" Or "I've never seen this."
Beautiful.
That's when I got on with SureStep.
Great. How many employees do you have?
I have 5 trained installers, and I've kept the same people since I've started. So that's how many I'm working with now, and it actually seems to work because this business works for people that want to do something different, and it actually opens up their eyes and saying, "Hey, you know what? Why can't I do something for myself that makes me feel good?"
Do you ever encounter any competition?
No, you know what? I don't encounter any kind of competition, but I can say the best thing I tell people is my only competition would be grip tape, would be aggregates and paints and coatings. That's my biggest competitor. And then what I tell them is, we're in a nanotechnology now. We used to have, as growing up, we had cell phones this large. Now we have cell phones this small. Well, you know what? Times have changed. People want to see clean. They want to see things where they don't see anything. They just want to see that the product works. And so that's why they're blown away every time.
Excellent. Would you refer this business to someone else?
I prefer it to as many people as I could, but because this business is so busy and, I want to be the type of person that actually just shares with as many people as I can. The opportunities here are endless. So when I do share and I refer, I gladly open my doors to people and to take them around for a SureStep ride.
Awesome.